The Raglan design combines parts of our armhole and the shoulder area of our garment. It is a sleeve bodice combination. Now, the Raglan design is a very versatile foundation and can be used to create several designs, combining other style lines like the armhole princess that or the drop shoulder and so on. Now, the Raglan foundation can be used to create beautiful styles like this one here. This is a basic Raglan, very basic, very simple, short sleeve. This is a long sleeve, and this one has gathers here. It can also be pleats. Now, I could decide to introduce like a mandarin collar to give it a very unique look. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to draft a basic Raglan sleeve using a very simple method. We'll be making this using a very simple method. If this is your first time of being here, please consider subscribing. That will really help. And for my existing subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So let's go straight to the video. So the first thing I'll be doing is to mark a depth from along my neckline. Let's say 3 inches. Then I'll connect this point down to my side length, ensuring that the line touches my armhole line. This is my armhole curve. So you place the ruler like this, exactly like this, ensuring that the ruler touches the armhole curve. So I'll draw my line. Okay. Now the next thing will be to mirror this curve. This curve, I want this curve on this part of my pattern because I'm going to be connecting my sleeve, part of my sleeve coming to the curve. Okay, let me just take it step by step. Okay, so the next thing I'll do is to get a perpendicular line from this point here. I'll get a perpendicular line, then redraw this curve on the line. So how do I get a perpendicular line? There are several ways you can eyeball it. I can just place my ruler like this, and you know, I don't know how accurate that will be, but if I do this, I'm not sure. So I'll just use my protractor. This is my protractor, get angle 45 degrees. That's the fastest way to get it. That's the fastest way to get a perpendicular line. So I'll just make a dot here and connect. This is my perpendicular line. Then the next thing will be to measure this distance from this point to this point here. I'll measure it and transfer it. This is 7/8, 7/8. I'll just transfer it here. 7/8. Then using my curved ruler, I will connect this line to this point. So I'll do this. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now the next thing is to extend my shoulder seam. Now you can decide whatever length you want your sleeve to be, the sleeve length, whatever length you want your sleeve to be. I'll just extend my own to the end of my paper. Let me extend to the end of my paper here. Then square a line. How do you square a line? Just do this. Hope you can see it. Okay, I'll square a line down. On this line, on this new line, I will impute my round sleeve measurement, but half of it. So if your round sleeve is 10, If your round sleeve is 10 divided by 5, divided by 2 rather, that's 5 inches. So for this pattern, I'll be using 8 inches. 8 is good for me. Then the last thing I'll be doing on this front bodice is to connect this point to this point here to form the underarm of my sleeve. So what am I going to cut out? I'll cut out these like this all the way to this point, down to this point, and like this. That will be my sleeve part of the raglan. So if you are making this basic raglan sleeve dress or top, you don't need to do any slash and spread. All you need to do is place the pattern on your fabric, then cut, put in your seam allowance. But if you want to make this one, this is a long sleeve, all you need to do is to ensure that the sleeve length from this your shoulder tip here is the exact length that you want your sleeve to be. Then slash and spread, slash, draw slash lines to this point, to this point, to this point, draw slash lines, then spread. You get this style. You can decide to pleat or to gather it. So we are done with the front part of the pattern. Let's go to the back. Okay, for the back pattern, I will also mark out the depth of my raglan, how deep I want it to be on my neckline. I think 2.5 is okay. I'll mark 2.5 here. Then repeat the same process, ensuring that the line touches my armhole like this. Okay, so I'll do the same thing. I'll get a perpendicular line here like this. This 45 degrees. Then connect. Then I'll measure this distance. This one is small. This is like 1/2 inch. Okay, 1/2 inch. Then mirror this mirror this curve rather. Just mirror this curve like this. Okay. So the next thing will be to extend my shoulder seam. I think I'll have to measure what I have at the front so that it will both match when I'm sewing. I'll not have any unpleasant surprise or start trimming off. These are 9 3/8. I'll mark the same thing on the back. 9 3/8. Okay, I have 9 3/8 here. Okay, so I'll square a line down. Square a line down using my ruler, my straight ruler. Then impute my sleeve, round sleeve. My round sleeve measurement, which is 8 inches. There must be uniformity. What you have at the front should be same as the back so that you won't have to trim off any portion. So lastly, I'll connect to this point here. Connect this point to this point to form my back underarm. Okay, let me label. This is the back. This is a neckline, and this is a sleeve entry. I don't want any confusion, so that when I'm sewing, I place the pattern correctly. And this is the front neck. Okay, let me say front neck, and this is back. BN is back neck, and that's front neck. Then sleeve entry, and this is front. Okay, so the last thing to do is to cut out the sleeve. Just watch the way I'm cutting. and ensure that you repeat the same. This method is quite easy as compared to other methods of drafting a raglan sleeve, and the fit is good. Fit is good. Okay, I'm done with the front. Okay, let me just cut out the bodice so that I'm done with it. Okay, so this is the front. This is the front sleeve. This is the front bodice. This is the back bodice. And this is the front sleeve and the back sleeve. Now, one last thing that I would like to say is that if you are going to sew, if you cut the sleeves separately, you cut the front separate from the back, you are going to have joining at the top of your sleeve. That's the overarm of your sleeve. You're going to have the joining, which you might not like. So if you don't like the joining, or you don't want to have any joining anywhere, I will say that you should join the front and the back sleeve together like this. Join them together, then you can cut as one piece. You cut as one piece. Whatever drama you want to do, feel free to do. If you want to do your slash and spread, you can do that at this point. So the way it is now, okay, there won't be any form of joining on this sleeve. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and ensure to click on the notification bell so you get notified when I post a new video. See you in my next video. Bye.